Latin America, another vibration. That means we reincarnate in some special place most of the time.
Well, as a general rule, you incarnate in a location and other circumstances that is a vibrational match for you. So, for example, if you have a lot of self-love, you would, which is a very high vibration, you would be likely to choose parents who are going to treat you with a lot of love, and other circumstances around your birth that are loving in nature, high vibration in nature. Somebody who is still working on self-love, but hasn't quite developed yet, that's at a lower vibration. That's going to be a vibrational match for parents who are not as loving as the ones I just described. And that applies to places as well. Places do have their own vibration. They also have their own karma. And that's another factor that figures into the plan.
By the way, how you define karma? Because that is a quite difficult topic for many people to understand. The karma definition.
My definition, I think, is unusual. What I've seen in my work is that it's a feeling of incompletion. So, for example, let's say that two people had a past life together in which one was ill and the other was the caregiver. When that incarnation is over, they'll have a life review, as we all do. They'll see this caregiving relationship and they may or may not feel complete with it. If they feel complete with it, then as I understand it, there is no karma, and they'll go on to plan something completely different. But if they, for some reason, feel incomplete with that caregiving relationship, the feeling of incompletion is the karma. So let's say they feel that way. How do they balance the karma? Well, most likely they'll trade places. The one who was ill will plan to be a caregiver. The one who was the caregiver will plan to have a physical illness.
Basically, it's feeling of incompletion. No?
That's
how
correct.
how they souls manage that one.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. In this short interview, for the next question is, I think you are planning some workshops in Spain, or I think in Colombia. If you would like to say something about that?
You know, every year there's usually at least 2 or 3, and sometimes more, online workshops. Ever since COVID started, all the workshops have moved online that are in both English and Spanish. Sometimes they're produced by a woman in Spain, and it's primarily for people in Spain. Sometimes they're produced by a woman who lives in Mexico and Colombia, and those are primarily for people in Mexico and Colombia. Sometimes those two women team up, and we produce a bigger workshop that is for any Spanish-speaking person anywhere. So there will be another Spanish online workshop later this year. I think it's in November, and at least 2 or 3 next year, and every year thereafter. Go to the events page at yoursoulsplan.com. You can see the whole schedule there, and sign up for the newsletter on the website. The newsletter will keep you informed of all of those workshops.
Thank you, Rob, for telling us. In this short interview, short conversation, I think it's the people, the Spanish-speaking people, will have some idea about you